All right, you're welcome. If you're just joining us, you're very much welcome. If you're just joining us, so let us move right ahead into what we have today. Now, before we proceed, I will need you to look at your screen and read the words carefully. If there is nothing else you take away from this session, please always remember this. If you're trying to sell to everybody, you are guaranteed to sell to absolutely nobody. If you are trying to sell to everybody, you are guaranteed to sell to absolutely nobody. I need you to always remember that, right? That said, let us move ahead. If we are to tell ourselves the truth, most of you who are watching this webinar right now, you're drowning online. It feels like you're putting in the work, but you're not getting any results. Some of you here work 14, 16, 18 hours every single day. You wake up early, you sleep very late at night, you are aggressively posting about your business on your WhatsApp status, you're putting out, you're creating content back to back for social media, and you're spamming people's DM with your business. But then at the end of the month, your bank account will be looking as if you've not even done anything for the entire month. You are exhausted, your energy is depleted, and the worst part is that you're confused. I understand. And the reason is because you keep doing the wrong things. And in this webinar, I'm going to explain to you the wrong things you have been doing that has made you not to be getting results. And then you keep asking yourself, am I doing everything that the gurus, my coaches said I should do? If I'm doing all these things, then why am I still broke? In this webinar, I'm going to answer the question why you are still broke. And it is very simple. Your message is completely weak. You're trying to be everywhere. You're trying to be everything to everyone. Now, remember an old saying, if you're talking to everybody, you're talking to nobody. So that's how to talk to specific people is what we are going to reveal in this webinar. You're just shouting into a crowded market, screaming, hey, look at me. I sell digital products. I help people make money. I do graphics, yada, 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 yada. But nobody cares. Nobody cares about all those things. The market does not pay you because you're shouting or you're making noise. The market pay for solutions to specific problems. Until you understand this key concept, you will continue to struggle. So, who am I for you to listen to me? My name is Sir Obinna, and tonight I will teach you how you can build an automated sales sequence that converts attention into cash simply by mastering direct response positioning. Before we proceed, I need us to lay down some ground rules. If you're here watching this webinar, I need you to put your phone in DND, do not disturb, or put it on silent. Because if you miss anything that I'm going to say today, if you miss the framework that I'm going to give you today, you may continue to struggle for the next couple of months. The second thing is that I need you to get a pen and a paper. Listen, take notes, right? So you can always refer to your notes, the notes you've taken. You cannot cram everything that I'm going to say tonight. So it's important that you take notes. Now, what is a niche? What does niche really mean? That is the first module. What does a niche really mean? Forget about most of the things that you have read in the book about a niche. The truth is that niche is not a topic. Some people will tell you that your niche is the topic you like to talk about. It is not true. A niche is not a topic. And the reason why a niche is not a topic is Imagine I say that my niche is cryptocurrency, or I say that my niche is digital marketing. It means that I've already set out to fail because these are very vast market. These are very broad market. It's like an ocean where small fishes go and die, right? So a profitable niche is not a topic. A niche is a specific group of people with specific pain problems who have the money and absolute willingness to pay to fix it. Now, the key point here is that a niche can be subdivided into three. There are three things you need to understand about a niche. These are the three pillars that makes up a niche. Number one is that it has to be appealing to a specific group of people. It has to be a specific group of people. So if you're saying that you sell weight loss products, you need to niche down. Who exactly does your product help lose weight? Does it help women in their 40s lose weight? Does it help mothers lose weight? You need to be specific so you can be clear about who you're communicating with, right? The next one is a painful problem, a problem that keeps people awake. We all know that there are different people, different folks, different problems. So if you're in a general market, you find out that in your messaging, in your communication, you're just talking to everybody, right? You're just talking to everybody. It's not possible for you to communicate everybody's pain at the same time. So this is why it is important for you to niche down, know exactly who you're trying to solve his problem here so you can create contents that are specific and resonates with that person. Yeah. Then the next one is the ability and willingness to pay. We are all in business because we want to make money. If you are speaking to people who do not have the ability and does not even have the willingness to pay for the solution you're offering, you're not in business. You're just running a charity organization, probably just dishing out information. Now, note, a niche is finding a starving crowd and giving them exactly what they are craving for. So when you find out who you're speaking with based on these three core pillars, specific group of people, a painful problem, and the ability and willingness to pay, then you can now replicate, you can now start producing content that solves the problem. I'll tell you why you need to niche down in the future, pages, right? Now, why is niching down very important? Why does niching down help me make money in my business? Let me give you a quick lesson in the market economy. Imagine you wake up tomorrow morning with severe, excruciating chest pain. You feel like your heart is popping out, right? And there are two options. You go to the hospital, you meet a doctor and tell him, doctor, my chest is paining me. Feels like, it wants to pop out or it wants to break down. The doctor will tell you, okay, go to the reception and, excuse me, go to the reception and pick up a form. Then you go to the reception and pick up a form. Maybe registration is 5,000 and all that. Then the second option is you go to a cardiologist, somebody who is a specialist in heart related issues, and the person tells you, okay, go to the receptionist and pick up a form. Form is 50,000. And to you, you will not start telling the cardiologist, please now, will you take 5,000 from me and all that? Because he's a specialist. This is his core KPI. This is his core job description. This is his core role, right? All you need to do is simply go find the money and pay him. And the reason is because he's a specialist. He charges that high because he solves highly specific problems. So let's proceed. The third one is common niche mistakes beginners make. We see this happen every time. mistakes beginners make while selecting a niche. And this is basically the reason why you're here, to know those mistakes and how to avoid them. So I categorize this into traps. Traps that most beginners fall into when they start this online business. The first one is the follow your passion lie. A lot of people tell you that you need to start talking about things that you have passion for, things that you're passionate for. Of course, passion is great for a hobby. If you're doing what you're doing just because you love it, just because it's a hobby, follow your passion. But then if you're here to make money, I'll tell you today that the market does not care about your passion. The market does not care about your passion. The market only cares about its own need. So if you're passionate about selling something that nobody is searching for or willing to pay, you will be passionately broke. So you need to balance your skill with actual market demand. Then the second trap is picking an audience with no buying power. Picking an audience with no buying power. We also see this happen every single day. We see it happen every single day. People are creating complex ebooks, complex courses, targeting people who do not have a functional smartphone or even money to invest. So if your audience requires basically 10 different messages, follow-up messages just to raise 3K to buy your offer, you're speaking to the wrong audience. You picked the wrong niche. So you need to evaluate who your niche is, and you may need to select a different niche. So target people who are already spending money on self improvement. And the third one here is the FOMO trap. FOMO is FOMO. FOMO means fear of missing out. And this is a big one, right? You think if you target real estate agents that you're going to be missing out on lawyers, doctors, e-commerce owners who also need the solution you're offering. Now, the truth is this: when you target all of them, you will flop, because the message you're sending to a real estate owner is different from the message you're sending to a lawyer, different from the message you're sending to a doctor, and vis-a-vis. So your messaging becomes very generic, that it appeals to absolutely none of them. Then you begin to lose everyone because you are afraid to lose no one. So it is very important for you to niche down, and don't be scared that if I tailor this message in this particular way, that a couple of people are not going to see it. It's not true. Focus on the audience you have been called to serve. The fourth module is how to choose a profitable niche. So for you to choose a profitable niche that makes you money, there are three key things that you need to understand. Number one is high pain level. Is the problem urgent? Is the person feeling like, if I don't solve this problem right now, I may die? I'm going to lose my mind. If I don't solve this problem right now, I'm going to lose my mind. So it needs to be urgent for them. They need to see it as something they desperately need to solve, right? On a scale of 1 to 10, the pain needs to be at least an 8 or above, you know. So you think of the health niche, people with diseases, people who are sick and all that, they need healing. They need to treat their ailment and all that. So health niche is a good place to play in. Wealth niche, of course, if you're watching this from Nigeria, you know how the economy is. A lot of people are trying to make side income and all that. So health niche, wealth niche, then relationship. In an era where marriages are failing and all that, if you have experience, maybe you've been married for quite some time, and you can actually start teaching based on your experiences. Then the next framework is high purchasing power. Does the specific demographic have a track record of spending money online? Look at the market where money is really moving rapidly. Are people spending money in this market? Are people purchasing products in this market? Are there creators who are creating out product, who are churning out product, and are there people who are buying? Let this form the basis for you to pick your niche. Then the third one is, how easy is it to access? How easy is it to access? Can you easily reach them? Are they online? Are they on WhatsApp? Are they on Facebook groups? Are they on Instagram? So that when you create your messaging, you can easily reach them. Do you understand how they speak, how they think? That way you can easily communicate them. So if you find a market with high pain level and high buying power, you can easily reach them. You have cracked the code. You have cracked the code. So before you go ahead and promote a product, before you go ahead, if you're an affiliate watching this, listen, before you go ahead and select a product, do your niche research. Do your product research, do your audience research, so you can be able to use this step that I've just given to pick a profitable niche. And if you once you do that, congratulations, you have cracked the code. And you don't even need to create demand because you have stepped into a stream of money, a stream where money is endlessly flowing. The fifth one, how to attract the right audience. So now you have selected a niche. Congratulations. But the next big thing is, how do I find the right audience online, right? Based on the niche that I've selected. So once you have your niche, how do you get clients to come to you so you never have to chase them? Remember, the idea of this whole business, make money online business, is so you don't position yourself as somebody who is desperately trying to make a sale. The idea is to position yourself as a consultant where people can easily like you, trust you, and know you. Yeah. So a situation where you stop shouting and start building a magnet. you don't you don't have to shout. You don't have to beg people to buy what you're selling. You don't have to every morning you put it up on your status, arise and shine, your baby girl is awake, your guy is awake, come and patronize what I'm selling. No, I will teach you how to create high targeted messages. I call it hyper targeted messages. Now when your prospects look at your WhatsApp status, your flyers, or your content, they should instantly think, wow, this person is living inside of my head. This person seems to understand my problem even better than myself. Let us look at some examples of generic and hyper targeted messages. An example of generic message is, I will teach you how to do digital marketing to grow your business. I will teach you how to do digital marketing to grow your business. You see, it's a very generic message. Now, if you're telling a business owner this, you are the person may not even engage your services, or the person may not really understand what you're saying because it's too broad. So you're most likely going to be ignored. But look at an example of hyper targeted specialist message. I help boutique owners in Lagos get 20 new paying customers every single week using 30 seconds WhatsApp video without spending a dime on ad. Now, if you look at this message very well, you find out that if you're talking to a Lagos business owner who does boutique, of course, the person may be struggling with sales. And this person has already immediately understood that what you're going to do for him is to help him crack the code, help him bring to at least 20 new customers every single week, all by giving him a video that he will post on his WhatsApp status and generate traffic for his business. Now, if you're a business owner in Lagos, if you're a business owner I'll need you to go to the comment section and tell me which of these two people will you engage, right? You're most likely going to run to the specialist every single time because you're clear about what he's offering you. He understands the challenges you're facing and all that. Now, when your content, when listen carefully, when your content speaks directly to the pain of a specific person, sales becomes completely effortless. I'm going to say that again. When your content speaks directly to the pain of a specific person, sales becomes completely effortless. So you don't need to use aggressive sale closing technique. You don't need to put up all those things you put up in your WhatsApp status and all that just because you want to close a sale. Your positioning alone does 90% of the work. Your positioning does 90% of the work even before they come to your DM to chat you. Now, call to action. For every time you put out a message, there is something called call to action. It is the instruction you give to people who are reading it on what next to do. This is very, very essential on what next to do. We've been here for a short time, and I believe I have completely shifted your mind on how you think about making money online and how easy it is for you to start making money online. You know exactly where you have previously failed as a result of this webinar. You know where you made mistakes. You know you were trying to sell to everybody, but now you understand the reason why it is important for you to do this niche research and pick your niche, right? Now you have a blueprint. You know what a real niche is, why it prints money, the mistakes to avoid, and how to attract premium buyers. If I am completely honest with you, knowing what to do and successfully doing it are two different things. And right now, you have two choices. The first choice is that you can take this information, try to figure it out all by yourself, do maybe a few trial and errors, make a few more mistakes, lose another 3 months to 6 months targeting the wrong people and staying at the same income level. Or you can let me hand you the exact step-by-step sales system to fast track your success and start making consistent money online through affiliate marketing. The truth is that affiliate marketing is one of the fastest business models that can help you hit your financial goals without having to invest heavy capital and all that. So, if you have watched to this point and you want to take option two, that's choice two, I am opening up an exclusive advanced implementation program. This is going to be 100% practical training where I show you exactly how to find hot selling digital products, picking how to pick a gold mine niche, and use my direct response framework to get people begging to buy from you every single day. Now, normally, the investment to join this premium program and get access to this system is 30,000. And frankly, at 30,000 naira, it is a steal because it will save you months of confusion and wasted effort, including all the data that you're going to waste. But I only like working with action takers, serious people, people who don't procrastinate, people who don't overthink. I like working with only action takers. So, for anyone on this call who is ready to take immediate action, I am going to give you a massive 50% discount. I am going to give you a massive 50% discount. So if you're ready to take action, head to the comment section right now and say, I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. Good. That means you are not going to be paying 30,000 naira. if you act right now before the session ends tonight, with just 15,000 naira, I'll give you access. But it gets even better. I'm not going to give you access and leave you, because I want you to absolutely succeed in this business. I'm going to add two insane bonuses for people who are going to take immediate action. The first one is that I'm going to offer you a direct mentorship from me. You won't just get loads of videos to watch and will be left to figure out everything by yourself. No, I'm not going to do that. You get direct access to me so I can guide you, review your strategy, and ensure you stay on the right track to profitability. Yes, I'm going to do that if you're going to take action right now. Two is that hands-free student training. When you buy into when people buy into your Make Money Online affiliate programs, I will personally help you train them. That means you make the commissions and I handle the heavy lifting of training your students. You get the money, I do the work. It is as simple as that. I am keeping this group strictly small because of the personal mentorship and student training I am offering. So once the slots are filled, the doors are closed. The 50% discount vanishes and the price pumps right back to 30K. So if you are ready to stop doing trial and error, here is exactly how to lock in your 15,000 naira right now. Make your payment of 15,000 naira to the following account details immediately. Opay. Account name is Emelobe. Account number is 7031804113. Once the transfer is successful, take a screenshot of the receipt, send it to me on WhatsApp with your full name, your email address, and your WhatsApp number. Listen, stop wasting time shouting online and struggling. It is killing your business. It is killing your business, and it is the reason why you give up almost on every business that you've attempted, because you're doing the wrong things. The clock is ticking. The discount is only valid tonight, and the slots are already going. So make a transfer to the account number displaying below, send evidence of payment to the WhatsApp, and let me help you build an automated sales sequence. If you've watched to this point, thank you for your time today. I'll see you in the premium mentorship group. If you're also here and you like to connect with me, here is my email address, emelobobina@gmail.com. Here's my WhatsApp number, +2347031804113. And this is my Twitter handle at Obinna_Emelobe. My name is Sir Obinna Emelobe, and I'm a digital marketing strategist. This brings us to the end of this webinar. If you have learned anything from this, I'll need you to do me two favors. Go to the comment section and type exactly what you have learned. I also need you to click on the follow button, and of course click on the bell icon to turn on notification so you see when I drop new videos around, when I break some of these things down. So thank you for your time and have a lovely night rest.